What is good, horror horde? This is your boy Horror Gamer back with another video for you. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I have another unboxing. I'm gonna put that in air quotes because, you know, Miss Horror Gamer got a hold of the package and already kind of unboxed it, but it's still, you know, it doesn't change the fact that I can show it to you guys and show you guys what I picked up. So yeah, shit, I mean, without further ado, let me just throw this out here. Let me show you guys what I picked up. The first thing I picked up, it's a trilogy of something. I touched base on this a couple days ago in my last video. But the first thing I picked up was the 4K Ultra HD release of Child's Play. Child's Play on 4K. What the fuck? That's what I'm talking about. And it says, the chills come thick and fast in this riveting, jolt-a-minute thriller about an innocent-looking doll inhabited by the soul of a serial killer who refuses to die. From the director of Fright Night, Child's Play comes complete with excellent special effects and a slew of special features that make this 3-disc set your friend to the end. I like that. And I mean, this thing is fucking loaded with special effects. I mean, well, yeah, it's loaded with special effects, but I mean, it is loaded with fucking special features. I mean, you got, what do you got? Disc 1 comes with the 4K UHD. It comes, new 2022 4K scan of the original camera negative. New actors Alec Vincent and Catherine Hicks and Chucky designer Kevin Yeager commentary, new Dolby Atmos tracks, audio commentary with director Tom Holland, audio commentary with producer David Kirshner and screenwriter Don Mancini, a select the scene commentary by Chucky. That's pretty cool. Disc 2, you get your standard Blu-ray, new 2022 4K scan of the original camera negative, new Dolby Atmos, new interviews with Don Mancini, David Kirshner, producer, manager Robert Latham Brown, and actors Chris Sarandon and Alex Vincent, audio commentary with Tom Holland, audio commentary with Alex Vincent, Catherine Hicks, and Kevin Yeager, audio commentary with David Kirshner and Don Mancini, and then select the scene commentary by Chucky. The third disc is the home run hitter here. The third disc you got is your special features bonus disc, which is, it's standard Blu-ray, but I mean, you get behind the scenes special effects footage, H0rr0rgam3r, your special effects friend to the end, life behind the mask, being Chucky, interview with actor Ed Gale, Evil comes in small packages, Chucky building a nightmare, a monster convention, introducing Chucky, the making of Child's Play, vintage featurettes, theatrical trailers, TV spots, and a stills gallery. I mean, this thing comes fucking fully loaded with stuff, especially if you're like your boy Horror Gamer and you're a special features guy. This is going to definitely, you know, scratch that itch, because your boy Horror, I love Hollywood. I love how movies are made. I love the magic of filmmaking. I love special features. I love practical effects. I love everything there is to go with making movies. I've always been fascinated with that. Like, it's magic. It's literally magic. It's how, you know, how they give you what they give you, how they portray the things on screen. I love it. I love seeing how everything's made like that, because, you know, we see some crazy shit on the screen, and to get that inside look on how it's made, I love it. That's like crack to me, you know? So yeah, I got the first Child's Play on 4K. And then, you can't have one without two. I got the Child's Play 2 on 4K. And it says, sorry Jack, Chucky's back. The notorious killer doll with a satanic smile comes back to life in this new chapter, depicting the terrifying struggle between young Andy Barkley and the demonic doll attempting to possess his soul. Despite being roasted to a crisp in the last escapade, Chucky rises from the ashes after being reconstructed by a toy factory to dispel the negative publicity surrounding the doll. Excuse me. Back in one piece, Chucky tracks his prey to a foster home where the chase begins again in this fiendishly clever sequel to the enormously popular original. Now, I will say, even though Child's Play 1 was a great movie, this was my favorite in the series. For some reason, I always loved Chucky 2. And I'll tell you what, I love the original. I love how they're going with the... Except for this one right here. You know, this isn't the original, but I love how they went with the original, like, box art. Like, I remember going into... there was a local video store and going back to the horror movie section and seeing this on VHS. You know, and it was creepy as shit, you know. I love how they went with the original box art for this. And what do we get here for special features? Now, this is only a 2-disc set, so they didn't go all crazy like they did with the original. It says special features. Disc 1 is the 4K UHD, and it comes with the 4K off the original camera negative, audio commentary with director John LaFaya. Disc 2 with the Blu-ray is a standard. It comes with new 4K scan, the original camera negative, new Puppet Master, interview with writer Don Mancini, new Under Pressure, interview with actor Alex Vincent, new The Family Expands, interview with producer David Kirshner, new In Kyle We Trust, interview with actress Christine Elise, new School's Out, interview with actress Beth Grant, and new The Second Dance, interview with executive producer Robert Latham Brown, audio commentary with John LaFaya, and a theatrical trailer. So unfortunately, this didn't get the meat and potatoes like the first one did, but still, it's still a pretty decent, you know, pretty decent set of extras that you get with this one. I mean, it's not as, you know, beefy as the first one is, but I guess, you know, when you release the first one, you have to, like, really go for it, and then the second, and, you know, whatever. I don't know. I wish they would have had a little more. And then last, but certainly not least, you're getting a trend here, right? I had to get Child's Play 3 in 4K. Now, this one was a good one, too. The original Child's Play trilogy I really liked. I always see it as it's two trilogies, kind of like Star Wars, in the fact that you got your Child's Play trilogy where you got, you know, Chucky as scary yet kind of funny. Then you got, until the recent ones, you had your Chucky trilogy, which was basically more comedic, you know, even though they tried to bring it back with Curse of Chucky, I think it was. But at that point, you know, you went way off the rails with fucking The Bride, and definitely with Seed. Jesus, you definitely went off the rails with that. But now I think they're bringing it back with the Chucky series. They're kind of going back to the roots with Chucky, and I like that. Like I said, they tried with Curse, which wasn't too bad, and then Cult of Chucky. I know there's a lot of people who like that, but that movie was just fucked up. Like, I don't know. Multiple Chuckies, different Chucky. Like, yeah, that one was just, I don't know what the fuck that was. That one wasn't for me, though. But anyway, that's nor here nor there. So anyway, Child's Play 3. And we have 8 years after seemingly destroying the killer doll, Andy Barkley turns 16 and is placed in a military school. Meanwhile, the greedy president of Play Pals Toy Company decides to resurrect the popular Good Guy doll line, confident that the bad publicity is forgotten as the assembly line recreates the first doll from a mass of melted plastic. The spirit of Chucky returns to renew his quest and seek revenge on Andy. Once again, it is up to Andy to stop the unrelenting killer in the fast-paced and frightening thriller. Like I said, this one was actually pretty good. I know, you know, Chucky finds a new friend to the end, and then, you know, Andy tries to, you know, stop him. And the fucking, the scene in the haunted house at the end, the big climactic ending, the whole, like, that whole sequence, you know, is amazing. Like, the ending of this movie is just so fucking good when they're at the carnival and shit. Like, that whole sequence. And then the part that fucked me up as a kid, all I'm saying is the paintball guns. Watching that as a kid, watching what I'm not going to fucking spoil it for anybody, but Chucky does something with paintball guns in this movie that fucked me up. Like, fucked me up as a kid. It was crazy, but it was cool, but it was crazy. Anyway, here we got on the special features. This disc 1, we have the 4K UHD disc, which is the 4K scan of the original camera negative. New audio commentary by director Jack Bender. Audio commentary by producer Robert Lehman Brown. Okay. Then disc 2, we have the 4K scan of the original camera negative. New audio commentary by Jack Bender. Ride the Frightening, interview with writer Don Mancini. War Games, interview with the actress Pere Reeves. Chucky Goes East, interview with executive producer David Kirshner. Carnivals and Campouts, interview with Robert Lehman Brown. Midway Centurions, interview with actor Michael Cerfio. Sheer Terror, interview with makeup artist Craig Robinson. Unholy Mountain, interview with production designer Richard Sawyer. And audio commentary by Robert Lehman Brown, and a theatrical trailer. So all in all, these are amazing pickups. I'm so glad that they brought the first 3 Child's Play movies out on 4K. Great movies, fun. This is right here, what you're seeing right now is horror gamer's childhood wrapped up in 3 movies. Chucky was a big staple for your boy Horror Gamer back in the day. I watched all kinds of Chucky movies. They were great movies. Now having them in 4K, looking good, you know, crisp. I can't wait to watch the fucking Toy Factory scene in 4K in part 2 and the carnival sequence in 4K in part 3. Those are going to be great. All in all, great set. I got these from Amazon, and I know Amazon released all kinds of versions of this set right here. They did a set with a charred Chucky NECA figure and 2 bonus slip covers. Like, but they were just charging way too much. Like, for 3 movies, they were trying to milk it for like $150. And yeah, the 2 new slip covers are really cool. The artwork on them are fucking amazing. But I just, for 3 movies, like if it was the whole set, like all the Chuckies in 4K, then I would be okay with, you know, spending $150 on the set. But you're releasing 3 movies, you want to give out like 5 posters, like that's too many posters. Like, you don't need 5 posters. And the 2 slip covers, like I said, the slip covers are fucking beautiful ass slip covers. Don't get me wrong. Beautiful slip covers. They were very well made, but I'm not going to pay an extra $60, $70 for fucking 2 slip covers. I'm sorry, but that's not happening. But I'm glad that I was able to at least get the Blu-rays. You know, the slip covers could come with time. Maybe a year or so down the road, if I really want to do slip covers, I'll go on eBay and get my wallet raped by, you know, whatchamacallit, fucking, what are they called? I don't even know what they're called. Scalpers. They go on there and they fucking jack the price up outrageously, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I just don't see paying that much, you know, for just 2 slipcovers. And that's another thing I'm going to just touch upon. I only have a couple more minutes, but the way companies now are releasing stuff to double, triple, quadruple dip into shit, like, and then you got idiots like me, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'll buy it every time, but, like, you know, like Friday the 13th, okay, they're releasing Friday the 13th in different ways just to get more money. Like, you got the Scream Factory version of Friday the 13th came out, and then they released a Steelbook of the 8 film set, stuff like that. Like, why are you guys double dipping? Like, or quadruple dipping? Like, yeah, people like me will buy it because, you know, we're fans, but the thing is, if you're going to do that, make it 4K. And I know that's what they're kind of trying to do now. Like, they're releasing steelbooks of the originals, and, you know, your boy H0rr0rgamer loves steelbooks, but now they're reverting back, and then they're going to be releasing a 4K of the first one. You know what I mean? Like, why wasn't that something discussed previously when you released the 40th anniversary steelbook last year? You know, and then with part 2, same thing. Part 3, same thing. You know, you could have taken that opportunity to make them 4K, but no, now what you're doing is you release those steelbooks, now you're reverberating back around, and you're going to release another set of steelbooks that are in 4K. Like, that's crazy. You know, and like I said, it's partly my fault because I go out and I buy them. You know, like I just purchased, you know, not too long ago, the 8 film set of Friday the 13th because it was in a steelbook. And I'm a steelbook collector. And it's stupid on my part because I already own them all from Scream Factory. Why would the fuck would I purchase them again, basically? Like, I own the Friday the 13th in like 3 different ways. I own them in the Scream Factory, I own them in the fucking 8 film steelbook, and then I own them in the 8 film regular before any of the other shit came out. You know, it's crazy. Like, it's just the double dipping that these companies do now. It is getting ridiculous. Like, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he's right. Like, you know, until we stop buying stuff, they're not going to release new shit. They're just going to basically put lipstick on a pig and try to sell it as Marilyn Monroe. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to keep doing that until we, you know, we make a stand and say, hey, release something new. Give us something different. But I don't know, H0rr0rr. Anyway, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Child's Play 1, 2, and 3 4K. Great releases. Happy I was able to pick these up. I'm going to be definitely watching these. Next week, your boy, you might see a little bit of different scenery. Your boy goes on vacation next week to the beach. So you might see hotel room in the background, but definitely going to bring you guys along with me. You know, make a couple videos out there. And yeah, so hopefully you guys are liking the content. I told you guys I was back. I'm going to be back. Now, your boy H0rr0rgamer is going to be out so he can get some sleep because your boy works tonight. He works that 3rd shift. He works that 3rd shift grind. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Don't forget, if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button along with that dingly ding ding button. Man, I miss saying that. That way, every time your boy H0rr0rgamer throws up one of these unboxings or a review or just a open discussion video or anything, you're in the know. And then when all that's said and done with, head on over to the Z Network and see what kind of cool stuff we got going on out there. A bunch of us creators got together through our collective talents in a pot and has created something special for everybody. So definitely go check that out. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, I love you guys. Thank you guys. Feels fucking fantastic to be back. And until next time, this is your boy H0rr0rgamer saying, as always, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.